morning guys. So it's early morning on a Sunday here, and sometimes I think I'm very lucky because I have some friends who owns a pretty awesome car. And today actually I got very excited. Wake up very early in the morning just to get this car. It's a car that I used to dream about, and finally today here I am, finally able to see it in real skin, touch it and everything. Yes guys, so today I'll be reviewing the Honda CRZ. Okay, so hello morning guys. It's early morning on a Sunday here, and I woke up really early again today just to bring you more interesting things. Now today the review is going to be about the very special car, and this car actually was my dream car when I just started working. Okay, that was kind of like the time when it first started to launch, and today we're gonna review about the Honda CRZ. Okay, so yes guys, what do you think of it? Do you like the car? Do you like the shape of it? I actually really love this car when it first came out. Okay, so very excited later to be able to drive the car itself. So before we go for that, let us have a look at the exterior. Okay, so for those who are looking to own this car, what are things that you should note, and I'll share with you my driving experience with it later on. Okay, so let's have a look right now. So here it is guys, the CRZ. Okay, so what do you think of the looks of it? Okay, so it's actually a hybrid petrol, and this is actually a sports hybrid coupe. Okay, but although I feel it's a bit more like a hatchback, but yeah, that's what they call it. I really love the shape of it. Very streamlined, very aerodynamic, and especially the C-pillar here, okay, which has a thick thick shape over here, and it's actually representing a Z. Okay, so yep, very interesting to look at the shape. Until today, this car I think was launched quite some time ago, maybe back in 2013 or 2011, something like that. Yeah, but till today I still think this car looks rather dashing. So the exterior itself, actually the looks of it is actually a tribute to the CRX, okay, which was supposedly the spiritual predecessor of this car. Yeah, so it's a 2+2 seating position. Okay, yeah, as you can see, it's actually a hybrid. Yeah, so with a 1.5 liter engine, okay, and also with the Honda's integrated motor assist, right? So this car actually produces around 124 PS. For the earlier version, I think this could be the facelifted version, or the the version that came out later. So this one could be producing around 136 PS of output. So my friend here has dressed up his CRZ with some conic rims over here, okay, which makes it look rather dashing. So initially the car itself already looks rather wide body and squatting kind of stance, but putting on some nice trim make it look even more ganas lah. Okay, let's put it that way lah. Of course the spoiler is an add-on as well. The spoiler over here is an add-on. All right, so yeah, I guess it's to everybody's own personal liking in terms of styling wise. And then you'll notice that the wiper itself, okay, is situated at this. Is this considered a rear glass? I don't know what this called, but it looks like it's more to be part of the roof. Okay, inside the driver's seat you can actually see out of this glass here. So this is glass at the top here, as well as a glass. Okay, so that with the thick C-pillar over here, okay, it's a little bit hard to see out of the car actually when you're driving. Yeah, so visibility is rather limited. Okay, but however, yeah, I haven't really go and try out the driving yet, so I was just getting in the car and come up to this location here to do this shoot. So later we will have a look at it. So however, I would just like to show you one more time the exterior. Okay, so let's have a look at the inside. Okay, I was rather impressed with the inside. Okay, so yeah, this is the door handle. Oops. Alright. Okay, first thing when I get in. Okay, so let me get the keys. Start up the car. Okay. It's a very quiet car. Okay, it's a hybrid. But the most impressive thing should be the instrument panel over here. Alright, and even though the car has been some time now, but you know, I still feel this part of the car makes it look I mean, it's still I mean, how would I put it, it's still relatable to the modern days. Okay, but you have I don't know what is that, but the lighting itself is perhaps it's something like a perspex, okay, lit up with some LED lights. I'm not sure if you can see it. Okay, so it looks very futuristic. It looks rather futuristic. Okay, and this speed cluster here. Okay, so and also the RPM cluster. Okay, the odometer. Okay. I mean, this tachometer, right? This tachometer, and also the place where they show you the speed. So it's a bit like a 3D-ish kind of feel to it. I'm not sure what they do, but yeah, but you can probably see that the numbers, you know, it will actually be out of, it's actually at the back of this black color area here, just behind that. So somebody actually said that if you don't know how it feels like to drive a Millennium Falcon, yeah, see this car and you will feel it, right? Okay, right. So you can see here the battery charge. All right, let me just, yeah. So you can see the battery charge. So apparently when you accelerate hard, the battery will assist in the acceleration. So the performance of the vehicle is dependent on the battery charge, where they show here 6 bars. Sorry, 7, yeah. So I believe 7 is actually almost full, or maybe full. Okay, I'm not too sure. So as you may have noticed, the car that I got here today is actually auto version. So I believe it's with the CVT gearbox. Okay, so depends on you, I guess. Some people would just like this car, or something like even a sports car with a little bit you know, with an automated transmission, so it's more relaxing to drive. Yeah, so over here you can see the controls of the vehicle, aircon. I quite like how they actually package it. It's pretty smart how they actually package it here. You can change your modes and everything, traction control off and blah blah, eco mode as well. And of course there is the S Plus, right? So this can only be activated when you drive at higher speeds, and this will draw all the power that the vehicle has, you know, just to assist you in terms of performance. Yep. Okay, so this is the door trim itself. Yep. Okay, so feels pretty okay for the car. And of course this isn't standard. Okay, my friend has already changed out his head unit. I like it as well. Okay, it makes the car look a little bit more modern, doesn't compared to the original. Okay, and then of course you have two little seats at the back here, which I do not know whether how functional it is. I have read many comments that a proper adult can't sit in there, so maybe it's reserved for kids. Yeah, so if you have noticed, they also come with ISOFIX anchors. So those with little kids, I guess not too old, not too young ones, should be able to sit in this CRZ, especially at the boot area. Okay, seat wise, I would say it's pretty hugging, not too bad. Okay, so yeah, so it's not too bad. So maybe we shall go for a drive, then we'll find out further, you know, whether this car, how does it perform. Okay, so it also comes with cruise control. Okay, and some modes here. I don't think this may be functioning now that we have changed the head unit away. So here they also have some spaces. Okay, you have your 5-volt socket here, 12-volt socket over here, some storage space, 2 cup holders, a little bit of space over here, another cup holder for the rear. Okay, maybe this is more like a milk bottle holder lah, huh? I mean, after all, who can see at the back? Maybe just you know, little young children and things like that. Okay, but they're all very nice cabin set up over here. And of course, for airbag safety wise, you have also side curtain airbag as well as your seat airbags. Okay, so you can see the airbag at the side there. Yeah, so it's a pretty safe car as well for its when it first came out. Okay, so let's go for a short drive. Okay, let's get started in driving. Now this car is really low, so you know, it could be a little bit of I guess could be a little bit disturbing if you are finding it hard to drive. I mean, hard to get in and out of a low car. Okay, all right. So let's get out of here first. So there's an indicator here that shows you when the battery is actually charging. Like now, I'm actually, you know, cruising, so I'm not stepping on the gas. So it's actually showing that it's charging, right? So when you step a bit harder, it will show that it will take out, it will draw charges from your battery. Okay, so for the ST Plus button to function, you need to have enough charge, and of course at a certain speed, then they will drain out the battery just to assist in your performance. But other than that, actually the battery actually charges up pretty quick, and so there is no need to worry like, oh, how long does it take for you to recharge the battery and so on. Okay, so it recharges pretty quick. If there's one thing I wish that they will have on this CRZ, it's actually manual mode. Yeah, even though they actually have the pedal shifter over here, but well, I mean, every time you switch into, I mean, every time you press the pedal shifter, you go into manual mode, but it's not long before they actually go back into the auto mode. So yeah, I actually hope that they will have a manual mode so that it actually drives better a little bit. Well, but I guess this vehicle is already at the end of production since 2016, so there's nothing much we can do about it. So if you want something more fun, perhaps you want to go for the manual mode, I mean the manual transmission CRZ rather than the CVT one, yeah? So as you can see, that's the view out of the rear view mirror. So you may face a bit of getting used to, okay, for that view over there. Okay, I just finished running with the vehicle. Oh, it was intense. It's almost sweating because there's so many bikers on the road. Okay, so I mean, I couldn't really go fast as well, and of course that is also dangerous because it's very narrow, the road over here. So I also do not want to endanger anybody, so I just drive rather slow, keep it steady. But yeah, I think I like the handling of the vehicle. The road was not the most what do you call that? The road was not the most paved road, so it was a little bit bumpy, but the car suspension took it very well, and the handling of course is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so but how does it compare against previous cars that I've driven so far? Maybe if you are looking for something of a budget kind of a car to buy, here's how I would rate it. 86, of course, price is higher, the handling is way better, the sound of it sounds better as well as acceleration. For the CRZ, okay, is really, I mean, just a little bit better than your normal cars. Okay, it does have the look though, so perhaps if you're going for the looks, and this car is something for it. Slightly faster than what the other cars are. Alright, so yeah, and in terms of the cabin wise, comfort is pretty good, seat is pretty good, aircon is very cold, okay, because I have to turn it down earlier, and this auto start stop I think is pretty awesome as well. It's not as rough as those you get in MyVs, the new MyVs by the way, and yeah, and of course the instrument cluster that looks really awesome. You have S Plus mode that really kicks the car into high gears when you need it for a short period of time, of course. Alright, so for let's say about 40,000+ now, it's pretty good buy. I mean, if you trade in your whatever car, maybe you get 10 to 20,000 out of it. Perhaps your monthly payment can only get I mean, you only need to pay like what, 300 to 600 I would say max. Yeah, so depending on the loan duration as well. So yeah, pretty good buy, and there's plenty of parts out there and body kits out there that you can put it on this car to make it even more scary looking. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the car. Maybe I'll consider buying one as well. Yeah, if you want to donate, I will be more than happy to accept it. Alright, so guys, thank you again for watching this very short review of the CRZ. If you like what we are showing here or what we are reviewing here, please okay, give us a like, share the video with your friends, and most importantly, of course, subscribe to us so that we can bring you more awesome content later on. Okay.